Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's EFK. Welcome to the channel, and today I'll be doing a quick review of the the C64 Mini, and saying if it's worth, if in my opinion, it's worth buying in 2022. Now, obviously, this system came out in 2018, and I'm just trying to if it focuses. Obviously, it came out in 2018. Uh, it retailed for about 80 quid from what I've seen on the wiki. I didn't buy this in 2018, and obviously, it came with 64 built-in games from the C64, which was obviously short for the Commodore 64. Obviously, they can't use the Commodore name. And yeah, to me, this is a good little micro console. Obviously, it's got 64 games on it for, well, what I got it for was 40 quid. They're currently like 40 quid in the local game shops in the UK. So if you've got a game shop, I mean, the actual store is called Game, not like an actual game shop. The store is called Game. If you go in Game, you get these for like £40, so that's good. These systems, obviously there was loads of them. 2018 time, we had Sega, Sony, Nintendo all releasing them, so it's kind of good. But what it is, we've got 64 games, including games like Alley Cat, which is pretty fun. You know, you've got Speedball 2s on there, which some of the Commodore 64, C64 ports of some of these games aren't the best, in my opinion, but they're still pretty fun pick and play experiences if you just want to have a bit of fun. There's nothing major, nothing bad. They just look a bit dated, and the controller that came with the system doesn't really help that. The controller, this little joystick, it's so stiff to move, right? Obviously, it's got just two fire buttons, right? But it's so stiff to move. I made a whole video where I used this on the Evercade VS, and my god, it is a terrible controller. It is basically useless. Now, the actual design of the system itself is quite nice. It's quite sleek. It just looks like a keyboard. Unfortunately, the buttons don't actually work. These are just all solid plastic. They don't go down. It's got a nice little logo. And when you turn it on, this little light flashes red. Now, obviously, the company who released this Retro Games Ltd, they obviously then went on to go and make a A500 Mini console. I need to get one of them, so I need to pick one of them up. But then obviously, this is HDMI as well, which is great because obviously HDMI, what we all use now. No one uses AV anymore. Then obviously you can plug them in, plug the controllers inside. It's options for two controllers, and if you want to, and you have a wireless and you have a USB keyboard lying around, you can plug a USB keyboard inside of that and use it as a proper thing. Now, one big thing that people will talk about with this system is the modding, and you can actually mod this system to run thousands of games. So if you're interested in modding it to experience the entire C64 library, as much of it as you can, it is worth getting one to mod. To be honest, whilst I didn't do that, mine only has the 64 games that came with built in. I obviously, you know, I can see why people would want to mod it and why people would want to have more games on it. So if you want one of these, and you think, oh, 40 quid's a good deal, and you want to mod it, sure, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. Obviously, it also runs basics. Obviously, I think you can code your own games on it, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Anyway, would I say this is worth picking up in 2022 after 4 years on the market? Well, so it's only 40 quid now. It comes with 64 games, and all you really need is just get a better controller. So if you already have a USB keyboard, you don't really need to worry. Then yeah, I would say it's worth picking up in 2022. There's, it's a great little experience, obviously, and to me personally, I enjoy a lot of retro games. I enjoy a lot of retro systems. It's just with this one, I've used it a couple of times. I think it's quite good. I just wanted to have it as a piece of my collection, basically, and it runs fine. The games run great. And obviously, I made a video recently comparing it to the Evercade C64 collection, where I said this was the better value because of the price, what it is. Although I will say, I did say that one was better for convenience. This is obviously a great little system. It's super cheap now, and if you want to get one in 2022, now's the best time to do it because I don't see them becoming any cheaper. I now actually see them starting to get phased out, and then obviously off market, and then the price will skyrocket. So if you want one of them, I recommend buying it now where they're like 40 quid, add it to your collection, and just enjoying the ride. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about this video, and this in the comments down below. Do you think the C64 Mini is worth buying in 2022? Let me know. Comments down below. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I try to put out new videos whenever I can. If you like the video, share all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.